when I was a kid, there was this great game called Super Mario World, and you were Mario, obviously. The goal was simple. You start at one end of the map and you make it to the finish line on the other side of the map. Now, along the way, you'd pass through all these levels. Each one of them could be its own little world. But here's what really got me. The side quest. That's what I called them. Little offshoots from the main path. They weren't required, but if you did them, you might get a treasure, like a special item or an extra power, maybe even unlock a shortcut. And the funny thing is, those side quests, those were always my favorite part. Fast forward to adulthood. I was sitting at breakfast with one of my roommates, and she says to me, I think you do more side quests than anyone I've ever met. And she was right. Every week, it feels like I've got some little adventure tucked away into the ordinary. There's the main story, of course. Work, school, bills, groceries, the usual. But then there's the unexpected football game, or the last-minute favor I say yes to, or coming back even just a couple weeks ago from an international trip to 4 different countries. Not your normal week. Somehow, every week includes a side quest, and I realized this isn't just a habit, it's a lifestyle. We all have our main quest in life, the big goals, the careers, the responsibilities, but the side quest, that's where the magic lives. They rarely give you an award, and you probably won't land you a promotion. You won't post them on LinkedIn, but they're the moments when someone else's face lights up because you showed up. They're the spontaneous road trips, the why not adventures, the last minute yes that turns into your favorite story of the week. And here's what I've learned. When I stop doing side quest, when life becomes just the main mission, I feel it. My energy dips, my world dulls. But when I lean in, when I say yes, my life, it lights up. And here's the wildest part. Side quests don't always end when they end. Sometimes I'll say yes to something today, and months later, sometimes even years, it shows back up. I'll have a story to tell that encourages someone, or I'll have an experience that helps in a totally unrelated situation. Something I did just because becomes something someone else needed. It's like the universe just loops things back around when you're paying attention. But here's what's hard. Most of us don't make room for the side quest. We're busy, we're overloaded, and tired. And side quests, well, they're technically optional, and sometimes they could feel unproductive or silly even. But I've noticed, and maybe you have too, when people stop saying yes to them, something dims in their eyes. It's like they're surviving life instead of living it, breathing, working, eating, paying bills, waiting. So here's my challenge to you. Do the side quest. Say yes to the random favor. Take the weird detour. Buy the new flavor of gum, or go to that concert, or help someone move, even though it's a bit inconvenient. And yeah, maybe it takes planning. Maybe it means being just a little bit more organized so you have space to be spontaneous. But it's worth it. Because these aren't just distractions from real life. Sometimes they are the real life. They're what lights up the world. And sometimes makes the fire in you come alive. So this week, do a side quest, have an adventure, tell a story, and live your life like it actually matters, because it does.